When we speak of uberveillance, we're talking about a technological trajectory. I think ever since the chip was invented, back in the times post World War II, it had to find its final place. We've put it in computers, we've put it in smart cards, and what next? Are we going to put it in people? So we say that uberveillance has not yet arrived fully in its trajectory. However, I need to clarify that increasingly there are people in society that have opted in to embedded surveillance devices, but mostly for the sake of convenience, according to them. For example, they can put an implant in their body and they can interact with their key lock on their front door or their vehicle or their motorbike. They can put an embedded chip in their body so that they are able to wirelessly, remotely, change the settings of the air conditioning unit in their house. So these individuals are either called RFIDs or grinders or implantees, but I guess when we say about the ultimate trajectory of uberveillance, it won't really be used for convenience, but for evil, for bad reasons, for manipulative reasons, for exploitative reasons. And so that's why we think uberveillance has not yet arrived. Certainly, there are people with embedded surveillance devices in our community who have opted into that technology, but we haven't seen any form of controlling forces like governments yet insisting that embedded surveillance devices be placed on every individual for national population registers, for example. But increasingly we are seeing in the media a lot of reports coming out of law enforcement agencies across the world, for example, most recently in India, that are talking about the implanting of criminals and pedophiles. I guess for us, we definitely believe there should be some penalty to individuals who commit crimes, but first perhaps pedophiles and criminals, and then the mentally ill, and then perhaps the rest of society. That is when we retrospectively look back at how technologies emerge into the marketplace. They are first used for military reasons, then they're commercialized, usually to minority groups, and then they take on a life of their own, an autonomous kind of trajectory, which ultimately leads to perhaps the technology not always being used for what it was originally created for.